Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we break down coding interview problems into simple, digestible pieces. Today we are tackling Leetcode problem 1339, maximum product of splitted binary tree. This is a fantastic problem because it sounds complicated, cutting edges and calculating products, but the solution relies on a very simple, elegant observation about trees. Let's dive in. So, here's the setup. We are given the root of a binary tree. Our goal is to split this binary tree into two separate subtrees. How do we do that? By removing exactly one edge. Once we remove that edge, we'll have two separate trees. We need to calculate the sum of the values in the first tree and the sum of the values in the second tree. Then, we multiply those two sums together to get a product. We want to find the cut that gives us the largest possible product. Let's clarify the objective. We can pick any edge in the entire tree to cut. Every cut gives us a specific product. We need to try, conceptually, all possible cuts, and see which one yields the highest number. Finally, because the product can be absolutely massive, we need to return the answer modulo 10 to the power of 9 plus 7. But remember, we must find the maximum real product first, and only apply the modulo at the very end. Let's walk through an example to visualize this. Imagine we have this tree. First, let's figure out the sum of every single node in the tree. If we add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we get a total sum of 21. This total sum is a crucial number to keep in mind, because no matter how we split the tree, the two pieces will always add up to 21. Now, suppose we decide to cut the red edge, connecting the root, 1, to its left child, 2. What happens? We get two separate trees. One tree is rooted at 2, containing nodes 2, 4, and 5. If we sum those up, we get 11. The other tree contains the rest. A smart way to find the sum of the rest is to just take our total sum of 21 and subtract 11. That gives us 10. So our product for this cut is 11 times 10, which is 110. We would do this for every edge to find the best one. Just a quick heads up. We'll be walking through the solution logic using Python, as it reads very much like English. But don't worry if that's not your main language. I'll be showing the full code for Java, C++, and JavaScript towards the end of the video, so stick around for that. So how do we solve this efficiently? We can't actually modify the tree structure over and over again. That would be too slow. Instead, we use a two-pass approach. First, we need the sum of the entire tree. That's easy. Second, think about any edge we cut. That edge always sits directly above a subtree. So cutting an edge is mathematically the same as picking a subtree and separating it. If we know the sum of a subtree, let's call it S, then the sum of the rest of the tree is automatically total sum minus S. We don't need to traverse the rest of the tree to find it. So our strategy is, calculate the sum of every single subtree, and then check the math for each one. Before we get into the code, let's talk about the real reason people fail at Leetcode. It's not because they can't reverse a linked list. It's because they break their daily streak. I built my daily to-do specifically to solve this. You can set Solve Daily Leetcode as a routine task. This means it reminds you to complete your routine tasks every day. It's a dedicated system to force you to be consistent, which I also use to remind myself to upload these videos every day. If you're watching this channel, you're trying to improve, so this tool makes sure you actually show up to do it. I also want to be 100% transparent about how this app will grow. I am an indie developer, not a big corporation. I will never take away a free feature you already use. Core features like repeating tasks remain free forever. However, as I add new server-heavy features, they will be part of the premium plan to help cover the costs of running the app. Also, the price of premium will go up every time I ship a major new feature, so the best time to get involved is right now, while it's early. Check it out at the link in the description. Okay, we've talked about the big picture and the logic. Now let's see what this looks like as actual code. I'll put the full solution up on the screen first. And don't worry, after that, we'll walk through the most important sections together. Alright, here's the complete Python code. It's surprisingly short, right? We have a helper function inside, and then a quick loop at the end. Take a quick look, and then let's break it down piece by piece on the next few slides. The core of this solution is the tree_sum helper function. This is a classic recursive depth-first search. For any given node, we want to know the sum of the subtree rooted there. That sum is simply the value of the node itself, plus the sum of everything on the left, plus the sum of everything on the right. Crucially, as we calculate the sum for the current node, we add it to our all_sums list. This list will eventually contain the sum of every possible subtree in the entire structure. Once we run our helper function on the root, we get the total underscore sum of the entire tree, and our list is populated with every possible subtree sum. Now we iterate through that list. Each value s in the list represents the sum of one half of the tree if we were to make a cut above it. The sum of the other half is just total underscore sum minus s. We multiply these two values to get the product, check if it's our new best record, and keep going. Finally, we return the result modulo, the large number required by the problem. I want to highlight a very specific edge case here. The problem asks for the result, modulo 10 to the 9th power, plus 7. A common mistake is to apply the modulo during the multiplication to keep numbers small. Do not do this. We need to find the actual maximum product first. That product might be huge, way bigger than a standard 32-bit integer can hold. Python handles massive integers automatically, so we're safe. But if you are using Java or C++, you absolutely must use the long type to store your product, otherwise you will get an overflow error. So how efficient is this? The time complexity is big O of n, where n is the number of nodes in the tree. We traverse the tree once to compute sums, and then loop through the list of sums once. Both are linear operations. The space complexity is also big O of n, because we store the sum for every node in our list, and the recursion stack could effectively go as deep as the height of the tree. Alright, that covers the main solution in Python. As promised, for those of you who code in other languages, I'm about to show the full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript. I won't be breaking these down line by line, so just pause the video on your language of choice to check it out. Alright, as promised, here is the full solution in Java. Notice the use of long to prevent overflow during multiplication. You can pause the video here to take a closer look at the implementation. Next up, here is the C++ version of the solution. We use long here for the same reason, to handle those potentially massive products. Feel free to pause and review the code. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. A special note here, we use BigInt, indicated by the n suffix, or the BigInt wrapper, because the product can be larger than the safe integer limit in JavaScript. This ensures we don't lose precision before the modulo. So let's wrap it up. We learned that we don't need to physically modify the tree. By calculating the sum of every subtree, we have all the information we need to simulate every possible cut. We used the total sum to find the weight of the other half instantly. And finally, we saw why handling data types is crucial when dealing with products of sums. Also, if you're looking for even more Leetcode problems beyond the daily challenge, I've started a second channel called Leetcode Unlocked. It's where I'll be posting solutions to a ton of other problems, so if you're serious about your interview prep, be sure to check it out. The link is in the description below. Hope this Leetcode solution breakdown made sense. If it helped, give that like button a click, maybe subscribe for more, or drop a comment if you have questions. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you know straight away when I upload a video, because I upload videos daily. If you want to support the channel, a few people have asked how I plan my solutions. I'm a big fan of sketching out the logic and data structures on a tablet before I code. It really helps. I've put affiliate links in the description to the tablet I use, and a few other good options. Using those links doesn't cost you anything extra, but really helps me out. Or, if you're feeling generous, there's always the Boba Fund. Keep coding, and I'll catch you in the next one.